Well, the car is loaded. Going to Centre Parks for the week, and I've got one day to catch a carp. So let's hope we can do that. Clean the car out a little bit. All I got is bag, weighing sling. They go over 20 there, so you never know. Thought I'd bring weighing sling. Just something to sit on, and yeah, with a bit of bait. Good to go. We've got to unhook a mat on the thing, so just a one trip jobby, so light as possible. Got one floater set up, but even though the weather's looking a bit grim right now, going tomorrow, but the day that I'm meant to be fishing is still meant to be quite grim. But yeah, if not, got the old trusted sweet corn rig there. If not, I'm going to go for the zig approach. I reckon everyone that fishes there, because you know, there's probably a lot, from what I've seen, there's probably a lot of carp in there. Only one video of Centre Parcs Elveden on YouTube, so yeah, there's not a lot to go on. He pretty much had his on floaters, so that's a good little look at that. I just cleaned the bloody car. This little shit's coming. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Look, I just cleaned that. Wow. Can't wait for the paw prints on there. Who do you think you are, mate? Who do you think you are? Get a bit of spray in here because fishing gear overnight. Got the missus in the car, so gotta be nice in here. So we arrived at Centre Parcs. Of course, the first thing we done was have a little lap around the lake. We did find a lot of fish, but in the no fishing zone, which you would expect. Obviously, lots of people feed them with the birds, so but the fishing was a lot harder than I expected. You'll later find out in the video. Well, cool stuff. This is the second day. Yeah, I got all the stuff just from the car. Yesterday was a bit hectic, didn't even get to pre-bait in the end, but I had a good walk around the lake. It was only a selected swim, so. But yeah, the plan is to start from the bridge in the day and then head further to the left, because I think the fish will push out after. So here the plan was going to go pre-bait a load of spots. Ended up just doing the one because the main one I wanted to pre-bait, someone was already in, but it's typical for this sort of place. But what I later found out is as soon as you introduce some bait, the carp will turn up. So yeah, I'm not really a bait guy, but in this occasion I wish I brought more bait, because as soon as that bait was in, yeah, the carp would show up. So my suggestion this time of year, just keep that bait going in, they'll eventually turn up on your spot. Well, today's the day we go fishing. Got coffee. Doesn't start till 10. Yeah, there we go. Basically, when I was filming yesterday, I said I was about to pre-bait, but the spot I went to that I wanted to pre-bait, someone was in there all day anyway, so that went out the window. So yeah, I just baited one spot that I saw bubbling at. Plan still stands the same, work from the bridge way up, unless I see something else while I'm down. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be easy. For some weird reason, I spoke to one guy yesterday, and he said that there's only been one out, and that was a roach. Doesn't even count. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. thought I'd start the day off just flinging a few boilies in, because I've been watching them all every day I've been here, and I've seen a couple lump out near here. It's like a fallen tree, so I just thought it would be a go-to place to go if I couldn't find any fish. Also, it just looks very carpy, and I believe the biggest stamper fish would be in this area.
Shane is in his natural habitat. Bless him.
In the end, I decided to sit up near the bridge. There's just so many fish there, it was hard to ignore. But yeah, I felt confident with strong tackle I'll be able to steer them away, but I was having trouble getting them to take the hook bait. No problems with the freebies, but it's like they knew they were being fished for, just kept mouthing with the hook bait, not taking it at all. So I had to come up with a different plan, get the trusty sweet corn rod out. Coming up to our second hour, seen some fish, nothing to go really in the upper layers. Gone on zigs, but I'm scared to introduce bait because I'm just going to get done by all these birds. But it's getting to that point where I need to do something. But yeah, I've got about 4 foot zig, just like an Elveden zig, so I'm hoping it's not looking good. Taking a lot longer than I thought, but I finally got one. Probably one of the smallest in the lake. So we got. So yeah, this didn't really go to plan. Caught the fish, had it on recorder, thought it was going to be some sick footage. Had people round asking me questions about it, putting carp care on. Felt a bit like Alan Blair on Open Banks, but no, it wasn't meant to be. My memory was full, so yeah, sorry about that, guys. Maybe next time. Right, here we are, number 2. First one, couldn't film, memory run out. Take the freebies like no tomorrow, but as soon as you put that hook bait in, that's it. But yeah, I'm going to slip it back now. So, this is the bridge, and I've caught mine. Well, both of them come from down here, right near the bridge, not too close to it. Still want to risk that, but if you're going to do it, if you're going to fish here and try to catch them, don't go right underneath the bridge. Yeah, because you probably won't land them, let's be honest. And yeah, if you are going to fish here close to the bridge, make sure you've got strong tackle as well, so you can edge them away. You don't have to pull the heads off, but yeah, just coast them away. What I've done is when I've hooked them from here, I've walked onto this little side here, just so it gives me a little room to walk back, extra room to walk back, play the fish. But yeah, they'll comfortably take, because they're all on the other side. Like people come up to me said, you know, they're on the other side there, but you can't fish there. Yeah, they'll happily take floaters all day, but as soon as you introduce a little bit of bait, they tend to shy away. I don't know if bread might work better, but yeah, every time they try to mouth, they'll just mouth at it. Come further back, I'm literally in the margin now, because I didn't want to chance it anymore with them trying to shoot towards the bridge, so I was used to getting straight on the rod. But yeah, I think I'll give up with the floaters. Like, if I had bread there, I'd probably try to keep at it, but yeah. Apart from that, I'm just going to keep a little bit of bait going, and yeah, I'm just here to properly chill out, to be fair. I'm not going to, now I've caught a couple, I ain't too fussed. So keep the bait going, and I'm just going to fish one rod, I think. So yeah, keep you posted. Sorry.
No, you're right. I'm large.
Probably one of the smaller ones, actually. If you go on the other side of the bridge, there's loads of them.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, bigger ones as well.
Oh, you really would want to.
Number 3 again, near the bridge. Same tactics on the trusty sweet corn rig. It's got some pretty cool patterns on top of it, actually. Most of them have been in pretty good nick, to be fair. I thought most of them would have damaged mouths and stuff. But yeah, close as I could to the bridge. yeah, just putting hemp in, chili hemp from dynamite baits, just to keep the feed keep going, and they will come back. Well, end of the session. Just thought I'd update you. Just lost one. You know I was on about having strong tackle. Bit of a hypocrite, really. Yeah, I lost one at that blue thing. I couldn't stop it. Basically, fully locked up. Yeah, just headed for it. Had a few people watching as well, so that was a bit embarrassing. But yeah, all in all, like I say, 3 lost 1. Can't really complain at that. But like I said, my advice to you is keep the bait going, and birds will leave you alone eventually. But if you can sneak the bait in, try to sneak the bait in. But yeah, I wouldn't fish too close to the bridge, because it might happen. What happened to me might happen to you. But yeah. But yeah, if you come out with good luck, let me know how you get on in the comment section if this helped. Oh man, God, I lost that fish. That's my time done here. All done. Got the rest of my rice pellets I'm going to give to the carp. Right, well, I'm back home after lovely Centre Park stay away. So, little summary at the end. Basically, I got greedy towards that bridge. I was fishing the same spots, but my clutch was a bit loose compared to normal. Don't know if the clutch was loose after I like netted the fish, so obviously just so I can move the line easily. But I didn't tighten it back up. So by the time I got back onto the next fish, that was it. The fish already kited towards the blue. Don't even know what it is. If you know what it is, let me know down in the comment section. But yeah, it got to that, and like I said, people were watching, so it was a bit embarrassing. But it didn't like snag itself on it; it just cut through it. So I was a big guy that played on my mind. So my recommendation, if you're going to fish that close, maybe get a little snag leader or something like that, or just don't even bother. I'm not going to fish that. If I go next year, I'm going to fish it to the left. So if you're staying at the apartments where I was, literally the first pegs that you come down, there's a sunken tree. Basically, I chucked a few baits in there, and there was a lot of fish showing there. I reckon the bigger ones get down there as well. You probably wouldn't think that, because if you go on the opposite side of the bridge, you'll see it in the video, in the clips anyway. Literally, you can hand feed them. It's that easy. You think this is going to be so easy, but it's not that easy, to be fair. Not there anyway. And I think they're the smaller stamper fish, which, yeah, it wouldn't make sense because you think everyone's feeding them every day. But we're near the platform further down the what they call the beach is yeah, they're bigger stamp as well. There was probably a couple of 20s down there. So yeah, if anyone's fishing it, I'd recommend Zigs. Floater fishing, you can get away with it. I was using natural rise pellets and yeah, and just the normal surface pellets. Yeah, I saw a video previously on YouTube. There's only like one video of Elveden Forest, but he said he was using that. So if you've got a lot, just keep feeding it in. You will eventually get it, but you will have to scale down everything, in my opinion, to hook these. Because like I said, they know when they're being fished for on that side of the bridge, so they get very finicky when they're trying to get. They'll take freebies all day long. But when it comes to your hook bait, that's it. They know for some reason. But I snuck sweet corn in with, like I said, the dynamite baits, hemp, chili hemp. As soon as I introduce that bait in, you'll see them come up. You'll see them all come around, all the tails, all the water. So yeah, if you want the easiest sort of fishing, but like I said, please be careful because that played on my mind a lot when the fish caught there, because I would hate for it to get snagged and that. But yeah, so I'll definitely fish the other pegs. But apart from that, yeah, have fun. I would definitely, I'd say, snag leader maybe and 12 pound fox line. That's the first time my line snapped since I've had that line. So it just goes to show you, it must have just cut straight through it. It's metal underneath, I think. So but yeah, I'm rambling on. So let me know if you catch in the comments below. Yeah, I would love to have helped you a little bit. Like I said, just a normal hair rig, double fake corn. That's fine. You'll catch. Yeah, so make sure we're on the fish. The fish will show everywhere pretty much. But I was getting greedy because I knew there were so many fish there. I had to fish that spot there. And then yeah, I didn't really want to move because I was just being lazy, really, just trying to chill out. But yeah, it wasn't easy as I thought. So yeah, let me know how you got on. And thanks for watching again. Appreciate it, and we'll try to keep the films coming. But yeah, peace for now. Tight lines.